The tea is exceptionally good today. Who made this? Very delicious. Hold on.
Hey, my cosmic cousins. It's your girl, Nova Charm, and welcome to another episode of Astrology Tea with Nova Charm. On today's episode, we're taking a look at that new moon in Virgo at 0 degrees. And baby, this is the time to put that plan into action. But before we dive too deep, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe to your girl. And while you're at it, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of this tea that I have to sip with you. It's delicious, I be telling y'all. So let's get into it. Now, starting August 22nd through August 23rd, we're dealing with the new moon in Virgo. And that moon is in 0 degrees. Now, 0 degrees in astrology represents the pure seed. And what I mean by saying that is the degrees in astrology go from 0 to 29. Of course, 0 being the absolute freshest energy and 29 being the absolute mastered energy. This energy is giving potent reset energy, okay? This is when the energy is at its rawest essence. And Virgo energy is all about getting us in order, honey. Virgo represents discernment, healing, refinement, that analytical, detail-oriented energy. Taking those small daily actions in order to build into the big overall transformation. Now, if you've been following my videos, you should be right here anyway. If we're thinking about a month ago with the new moon in Leo and the Mercury retrograde in Leo, that was about that time, we were talking about finding your inner voice, finding your inner strength, and figuring out how you would like to shine out into the world. Then when we hopped over to the full moon in Aquarius, which was like a couple weeks ago, we were looking at an energy of finding your unique self, rebelling against any standard that anybody has set for you, and finding your own unique path. So that kind of leads us to right where we're at. If you're following the energy of what we have going on in the transits in the sky, it will always lead you right where you need to be. New moons and full moons are almost like bookmarks. And each zodiac energy from 1 to 12 all build up into something, like Aries, for instance. Aries represents the self, the personal body, all the way through to Pisces, which represents the spiritual, the world beyond. And all the other zodiacs represent everything in between. I'll have a video based around the houses a little later, but for right now, we're going to concentrate on this Virgo energy because it is definitely something that you should take advantage of. Not to mention that this new moon kind of sets the tone for this new eclipse season that we have coming up. So this is definitely going to be a time where you're setting the stage for what your life is going to be looking like for the next few years. So basically, whatever seeds you plant in around this time, you're going to reap the harvest of it later. So I'm here to make sure that all my cosmic cousin seeds that they're planting is abundant, peaceful, full of happiness and bliss, baby. Because I can't hold you. You know, it's been a little chaotic lately, and it's going to get... And that chaos ain't letting up no time soon, y'all. I didn't check the stars. I didn't check the planets. I didn't check where we at. You know, there's a lot more that has to happen before everything settles down. But me and my cosmic cousins is going to be good because when the waters get rough, honey, we float on through. And the best way to float through this energy right now is to clean house. Yes, baby. Virgo represents work and routine. And we are not working on anything that is not working, okay? We are not wasting our energy. That new seed that is here to be planted is designed to give you a fresh start. So it's out with the old and in with the new, baby. Virgo also represents daily action, those daily small little tasks that add up over time. These are those small everyday tasks that lead up to the bigger goal. The best things to do around this time is to set the practical and grounding intentions. and then put them babies into action. Virgo is an earth sign. All of the earth signs represent physical things around us, the material, the earthly things that we can see, touch, and feel. So all of those intentions that you were setting for the new moon in Leo and the Aquarius full moon, it's time to put that into action, okay? Organizing yourself and setting a routine that will lead to the bigger goal. Virgo energy thrives when it's in order, and it absolutely loves self-improvement. This is the best time to clear your space, organize, and just simplify your schedule. This type of clearing will help bring mental clarity. This is also a great time to be making sure that you set new healthy routines for yourself, both mental and physical. And this is the time to be specific about your goals. Like I said before, Virgo is very detail oriented, so you want to be very detailed. There's a big focus on mind and body wellness. Virgo also rules the health, specifically the digestive system and the nervous system. Really be thinking about what you can do to make your everyday to day life easier so things can flow naturally, so you're not so stressed out. And this is definitely not the time to give like an estimated time, like, oh, I think I want to start drinking more water tomorrow sometime. No. Get you some water today. You're supposed to be drinking water anyway, but get you some water today. And set a daily goal of how much water intake you want to take in every day, and then do it. This is what Virgo is about. Virgo energy has to be able to walk it like it talks it. I mean, it literally gets the job done. It don't come to play with us. And since this new moon is in a 0 degree, it gives us that seed energy to plant our goals to where we can actually fulfill them if we are specific and detailed about what we are trying to pursue. This energy is what a New Year's resolution wishes it was, okay? And let me give y'all the tea on that. Don't ever make a New Year's resolution because it's like planting a seed on bad land. During the winter, nothing grows. So planting seeds around that time, it doesn't help. And I'm not going to sit up here and talk about all of the conspiracies about that, but I have them. Okay, I have them on why they set all of these holidays up to specific days. And I think I'm going to do a video about that. I think that'd be interesting to discuss. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all want me to give y'all the tea on this energy and how they kind of use our energy against us for certain holidays and different things like that. So yeah. But yeah, don't set a goal on New Year's Eve. It never works out. That's why the resolution falls short by spring, okay? Because that's the time when you're really supposed to be setting your new intentions. But luckily, the universe has given us another opportunity to do so in this 2025 year, and that time is now. So stop playing. And as a matter of fact, go ahead and get y'all's pen and pad because I got some journal entry prompts that I think will help you during this time. The first journal prompt: where in my life do I need more structure or organization? Be honest with yourself. This is only going to benefit you. Think about those goals that you have for the long run, and think about the things that you can do little by little in your everyday to day to help get you to that point. Prompt number 2. What habits am I ready to release because it is draining me? We all have habits that we really need to shake. There's probably been something that has been on your mind already that you want to change. Now is the time to go ahead and put together a plan of action. And when you think about a habit is nothing more than routine behavior. So think about the habits that you have that are actually taking away from who you want to become, and focus on new habits that help create the version of you that you are embodying currently. The next prompt that I have for you: what one small daily change would make the biggest difference in my well-being and day-to-day life? The reason why Virgo focuses on the detail of things and the routine of things is because it understands the importance of intricateness. Little things really do mean a lot. And when you think about a big goal, sometimes your goals be so big that it's almost intimidating. Virgo stresses for you to just narrow in on the small things. Take a little bite at a time. And by doing this daily, routinely, well, the change will begin to speak for itself. The difference in your life will begin to speak for itself. And that's just how that works. Now, my final prompt is, how can I refine my gifts to be more of service? Virgo is very much about service, servicing others and servicing yourself. And everyone has gifts. And you know what your gifts are. Even if you haven't come to trust them yet, you still know what they are. Now is the time to focus on those gifts and figure out how those gifts can be of service to yourself and others, and how these gifts can benefit you and others. Now, the most important thing to remember during this Virgo New Moon at 0 degree is that this is a cosmic invitation to reset, simplify, and plant those seeds. And these are those seeds that will support you in the long run. So the main take that you want to take away from this energy is to think about the clean slate, a fresh system and way of doing things, and creating better habits that will benefit you in the future. Now, as always, I have an affirmation that will help set your intentions with this energy. I want you to affirm, I welcome fresh beginnings with clarity and ease. Each small step I take builds the life that I desire. I am aligned, organized, and at peace within myself. Yes, I felt that. Well, my cosmic cousins, if this video resonated with you, make sure that you hit that like. Go ahead and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of this cosmic tea that I have to sip with you. And I'm out.